And we're back. Here with my guest, Vinton and Jeff Allen. You've directed cartoons, and so have you. And I know you guys are both fans of sword and sorcery type movies. Here's a question: have you ever drawn any cartoons, sword and sorcery type cartoons? Have you ever worked on anything? I think you did He-Man, no?
I did.
You did He-Man. Would you consider that?
Not the original He-Man.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
that old, but the 2000-ish
Right.
He-Man. Yeah.
Did you just storyboard on that?
I did. Storyboards, yeah.
Did you do anything?
Oh, no.
No sword and sorcery.
Yeah. And I actually worked on a Conan direct-to-video that never came out, but went deep into production.
What?
Which was based on one of Howard's most famous stories, Red Nails.
I had no idea.
Howard Schwartz?
Who did that?
Yeah, that was actually helmed by Vic Delcelli and Larry Houston.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
they started their own company. I can't quite remember the name of the company. They started just to make that direct-to-video, and they hired me, among other people, to board some of it. And I've had a great time doing it, but yeah, never saw the light of day.
That's a shame. How far did anything get animated, or just?
I don't. They were. There's some real crappy footage of. They were trying out like computer, because they had scenes that had whole armies or a bunch of zombies in it, and they were going to animate over the top of it. So there's nothing really great to look at.
Those early computer days are rough. And I also know that you did a sword and sorcery type comic, and you made it yourself, right? Mabagon.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And didn't you do, dude? Okay. Predating Mabagon, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
You had the late Mike Dougherty.
Oh, yeah.
Dougherty.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dougherty.
Mike Dougherty drew almost as many issues of Conan, and mainly the Savage Sword of Conan, which is my favorite of the two magazines, because it was grittier. No comics, beheadings, nudity, and he penciled like a bunch of that, almost as many as John Buscema. And he had some great inkers. Rudy Nebras did some.
Oh my God! Yeah, Rudy Nebras, of course.
Yeah, I posted some pictures that popped up in my Facebook feed and shared them recently. And I own actually a page that was inked, I think, by G.F. Isherwood, who was another really good inker. G.F. Isherwood.
I don't know.
Yeah. What, did I get that wrong or something?
It's just Jeff. It's not Geoff.
Oh.
It's spelled that way.
What? You're probably right.
It's not like, well.
I know a guy we call Geoff.
Really?
I think we did it just to be
I could be wrong. Maybe it is.
You're probably right. And I'm just, as a 7-year-old child, I was like, Geoff, and it just stuck. So yeah, it's just, but yeah, I did a short story with him, and I got Armando Gill, who was also one of my favorite inkers. He did some of the best work over Mike Golden.
Fuck yeah!
And I got him to ink Mike Dougherty on a short story that nobody read, but was independently published in black and white.
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember that. But anyways, so while you're here, is we would like to do a sword and sorcery Brackdown. Brackdowns, we've been going super viral with our Brackdowns. So we're making so much money from these YouTube accounts, and we'd like to just keep it going, keep the ball rolling. Oh, before I say anything, Jeff, apparently you have another fan, a guy named Damien wanted to. He did another drawing like Riley.
Did he now?
Yeah, this guy named Damien. He really likes you, and I don't. All right, so listen. Let's start.
Well, all I got to say to that is, thanks, Damien. I hope you enjoy, continue to enjoy the show. And it sure would be nice to know that you actually exist, unlike Riley, by possibly commenting and liking and subscribing, but commenting on our videos. That would help. That would help a lot.
Okay, so look, I have this
Chalice.
chalice goblet of this is the goblet of destiny. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull out. There's 16 of these sword and sorcery movies in here. Yeah. I suggest you don't even look because you can you can see through it.
Well, it's exciting.
If I say a movie and it has a sequel, like I think we were talking about Omen and Omen 2 and Final Conflict and all those, just take the whole series, you know. So you know Conan will probably be here. Just think of Conan and think of the Destroyer as one. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna split it up. So if it's so it could balance out. You go, well, the first one's great, but I didn't like the second one, so that might lose to whatever the second pick is. Got it?
All right.
You guys figured out.
Go for it, Vinton.
Don't look through the Goblet of Eternal Flame. Oh, you're picking? Okay.
What's the first
I'm
movie?
excited. You're gonna pick? Go ahead, pick the first movie. And read it aloud.
Don't fuck this up.
Dungeons and Dragons 2023.
Yep. Now what's the next one? It goes against.
What do I do with this one?
Oh, here, I'll pick the next one.
Throw it
You hold on to it. Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer with Peter McNichol and some Ralph Richardson.
But
Sir
you
Ralph
said we have
Richardson.
to take it all together, so I have to. You said it specifically says 2023, but
Well,
I have to.
that's the new one. That's you're not gonna.
I don't have to lump it in
cartoon
with the other shitty live action movies.
No, because I specifically wrote the year on that
Okay.
one, so you know.
All right.
It's kind of obvious, Vincent.
I don't know. It's not so obvious for me. I mean, I'm all for.
All right, well.
Hey, the other one goes away. It's gone.
Sorry, Sword and Sorcery. This I got Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer.
You got to think too. Like,
Dragon
there's
Slayer.
ways to judge a movie. You can say which is more fun, which is one I'm going to watch more, or you can say which is just the better film. It's up to you. I don't care.
I'll just say which is the better movie.
I could change with each bracket, man. You know.
It's a hard choice.
I mean, because this one was fun, but I'm going to tell you why I don't like it.
You gotta convince me.
Hugh Grant, Chris Pine, all those guys, they got modern hairdos.
I agree with that.
And they
And
talk
even the clothing,
in modern
the clothing,
vernacular.
I do
And
agree with that.
that's why I kept expecting it to, at the end, show them all around a table that they were all playing D&D as friends. And they weren't actually in this world. But they were. And that was it. And I was like, what the fuck?
The original.
And it was a fun movie.
Beautifully designed. The dragon was the best we'd ever seen.
You mean Vermithrax from this?
From Dragon Slayer.
Oh, shit, yeah, man.
I thought some parts were a little slow, and then the music soundtrack was not the best.
Okay.
I gotta say, let me add. I don't mind going to influence anything, but the Dungeon and Dragon movie, when I watched it, I can't remember the final scene. I remember laughing as the credits were rolling, and I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. But the credits are rolling, and I was watching the credits. I go, I don't remember ever seeing a movie where I'm laughing this deep into the credit roll. I thought it was the funniest ending when Jonathan, when they, the second time they grabbed Jonathan, the evil guy, and jumped out the again.
Yeah, it was genuinely funny.
Just an eagle named Jonathan is already funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, it just captures the spirit of the game that we all love.
I loved it. I loved that movie. So I'm
Slayer,
kind of leaning. Look,
I saw Dragon Slayer in the theater. I think we were on our way back from Washington State, and we stopped at a theater to watch it, and it was dark. You know, like the princess, or not the princess.
Yeah, the way that movie starts is so fantastic. It's so
Oh yeah.
You're expecting her to get rescued.
Yeah, it was like before. That predated cliffhanger by
killed.
Yeah, burned it.
And then you expect her to get rescued, right?
Yeah.
And then she's just getting chewed on by baby dragons.
Right.
Oh,
and it's just like wasn't her foot like severed or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so ballsy and cool.
That wasn't the beginning. That was the end.
That was in the end.
Yeah, but just that blade, the spearhead that he forges, and
how
it's
the design work was beautiful.
Dude, and that dragon was just a game changer.
Wait.
And that all.
It's a hard one.
All right,
It's a hard
give me
one.
an
I'm
edge.
gonna have to go Dragon Slayer.
All right.
It was a tough decision.
Okay.
All right.
What's the next one? Pick.
Oh, right. You got to pick. Oh,
I pick one.
You
And you
pick.
pick one.
Yeah, sure.
Don't look inside it.
Oh, gee.
Ooh, Fire and Ice.
That's beating whatever the fuck I pull
I
out.
don't know. It depends. There's the big Kahuna
Oh,
in
shit.
there somewhere.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude. Hawk the Slayer.
Okay, no problem.
Really? I thought you loved that movie.
I do, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Fire and Ice.
Because you think it's what camp.
It's a bad movie.
Talk about a
But-
guy
but
looking
I've
like he
watched
doesn't
it.
fit that time
Yeah.
period
Yeah.
with his vest and his just hair.
Not only have I watched it at least 3 times, but I also read the sequel comic that came out.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought you fucking loved that movie. I was going to rewatch that just for this
Yeah.
because I knew that you were going to be like, hey, but
I own it on Blu-ray.
Hawk the Slayer.
Well, I thought it was gonna, we were gonna watch it someday, but
Aw.
I watched it alone.
All right. Who knew?
Fire and Ice, though, holy shit.
Yeah,
I guess we'll be able to
that
talk
movie.
about that later when it goes up against
Yeah, when it beats whatever comes
the big
next.
one.
Ooh. Clash of the Titans. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh, come on, really?
I swear to God,
Wow.
those two are going
Two
up
Harry
against
Houses.
two
That's
Rays.
rough.
One at the beginning
It's
and
not
one at
that
the
rough,
end.
though.
Yeah.
Jason the Argonauts is a better movie.
Wow. That was.
I gotta say, I gotta go
That
with.
skeleton fight scene at the end.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic. I
That's all I
honestly,
remember about
Yeah.
that movie, though.
exactly,
Yeah. Clash of Titans did have that great Medusa
So
scene.
many different.
That's true.
dude. The giant scorpions.
on.
Belasco
Yeah.
was it? No, not Belasco.
Calibos,
yeah.
Yeah, when he's crying. He's crying because he's been betrayed. It's just the
Yeah.
worst.
Except Harry Hamlin as Perseus was like a stick of wood.
I don't know.
I remember I did
He
a
was
book
terrible.
report on Clash of the Titans because I saw the movie and I got the book by Alan Dean Foster or whatever, the novelization, and I didn't finish the book, but it was like, well, I saw the movie, so I could write the book report. And my teacher read our book reports in front of it, and she would call Perseus, she would go, Perseus. She's dead now. No, anyways, yeah, I got to go with Clash of the Titans, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Jason and the Argonauts is a
You got to agree on this.
classic.
Oh, we have to agree.
Well, yeah.
Oh
We
shit!
have
Yeah,
to
otherwise we
agree.
can't. Oh,
There
fuck.
can be
Also-
only one. There can
Okay.
be only one. So
Oh,
If you're
okay.
gonna say Jason, and he's saying Clash.
All right. Well, you did mention all these other great scenes. It's just the skeleton was, Jason Argonauts and the Hydra. And it's.
Yeah, but Clash has the Kraken. It has.
Yeah,
it
that's
has,
true.
It has
It's got
Bubo.
Pegasus too.
All right, Clash of the Titans.
Bubo.
Clash of the Titans.
What a pushover! This guy didn't even sell me on
We got a lot of
Jason.
these left. We got to get through these things.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
It's almost bedtime. Ator.
Say it out loud.
Ator, the Fighting Eagle.
Thank you.
Now, if you there's some movies where you haven't seen. I
I've
have
seen them all
I have
so
a list
far.
of alts.
All right.
I
probably
rented
seen
it
them all.
from your video.
Your?
Your video.
Your?
Okay.
I think it might still be there.
Okay,
All right,
what do you got?
What do you got?
The Hobbit animated.
Oh, easy.
Rankin and Bass Hobbit.
Easy.
I agree.
It's the
Easy
Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. We're not voting for Miles. What was his name? Tarzan, the ape man with Bo Derek. Miles. He was also in The
Davis.
Green Knight with Sean Connery.
He was. And
Miles. What was
he
his
was
fucking
terrible
name?
in all of them.
Horrible fucking actor.
But he had a great head of hair.
Good looking
And
guy.
a very good looking man.
You know I'm talking about The Hobbit, the animated, right?
Yeah.
Rankin and Bass.
Actually, I like that better than the
I
new
even
one.
said that.
Yeah,
Right on.
those are some beautiful designs.
Right.
I saw it when I was 7.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I remember seeing Smeagol, how they animated it. It was
Oh,
rotoscoped
yeah,
in
beautiful.
Monster Mag in this magazine.
Oh,
No
really?
way.
That's
But
awesome.
I
All right. Ooh, that's closer to the top in that genre for me. Beastmaster.
Oh shit. Oh shit. This better be.
That movie I do love.
This better
Oh,
be.
what?
Oh fuck
on.
me.
If I include the sequels, which I've seen, by the way.
Okay.
Like even when he goes through the portal of time and ends up in New York City modern day, which is a great idea. But okay, what's yours?
Did I get 2? Oh, I got 2.
I don't know.
I got 2.
It's not fair that I can't
that's
take it
not
on
the
its
one.
own merit. Kroll. Well, I mean, if you had...
Say it.
Kroll. He said it for me,
sorry.
fool.
But I'm just going to say, if it was standing on its own, like he probably should be, then it would be Beastmaster. But if you're going to make me lump in those other shitty Beastmaster movies, then I got
No. That's only if you had to. If it was up... Oh, my God, I got 3.
Oh.
Fucking hell, man.
Well, keep the one you...
Kroll.
Okay. Well, so what am I judging this on the original only, or...
However you like, bro.
I say the original only versus Kroll.
He says the original only.
Oh my God, dude. You don't have to lump in the shit movies if they're shit. If the sequels are crap, you don't. But if it's up against like...
Well, if it's just... It's got to be Beastmaster. I'm sorry. It's just a better movie than Kroll. Kroll is like fantastic in parts, but it's very boring.
Yeah.
And any movie where you kill the monster with love, that's like...
Hey, listen, we talked about this, I think, the last episode. That fucking Kroll thing. Which
The glaive.
He never uses it.
Except when he kills the monster with love.
Yeah.
And they hold hands and they throw it together. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well...
The video game was better than the movie. Remember the arcade game?
I didn't play it, but I believe
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's great.
Dude,
Maybe if we're
the
judging
blind
it.
man, you know, when he's taken, you know, and he's
Yeah, that
being
was
led,
cool.
and then
Yeah.
when he fucking dies and goes into that swamp and his fucking husk, just like, oh man, and
Yeah.
the Cyclops.
And I love that the
That
castle's
dude was
from outer
so
space.
fucking great. The
Yeah.
castle coming down,
From outer
lowering
space and
the
like,
beast, and he just needs a bride, this gigantic beast, you know. And then, I mean, and the lady of the web or whatever, right? There was so
But
much.
Beastmaster, man.
Yeah, it's just a tighter
up to
movie.
you guys.
It's a tighter, better told movie.
Oh fuck! I'll be the pushover on this one.
Beastmaster.
All right.
I'd say Beastmaster. Just because of John Amos. Rest in peace.
No,
And Rip Torn.
Oh, yeah, Rip Torn. That's another reason I like that movie.
I got to do it, baby.
All right.
Have you seen him going up against Werner Herzog when he's going to fucking really hammer his brains in?
All right, say it out loud.
Highlander.
Fuck!
One. Do you
I
have
didn't know
just
that
one?
was going to make.
Excalibur.
Oh, shit.
Double shit.
Highlander and Excalibur. Come on now. That's
Russell Mulcahy versus John Borman.
Highlander is a movie I love, and I've watched it many times. But
Talk
it is
about the
not-
swords of...
Not a movie without
Sword of
flaws.
Sorcery. Oh, give me a fucking break. The only
I mean,
flaw in
Christopher
that
Lambert
movie
is
is...
Scottish with his French accent.
hey.
He's from lots of different places.
Let me just add. I'm going to change the rules real quick. So, if there's a movie, and I don't think we've really experienced it yet, but you just like, I can't decide where you guys were really torn. I could go for one of the alts, and I'll just
All
go
right.
and I'll pick
'Cause
it
we
up.
might
You go-
run
if
into
you want to
that.
swap out, so we'll call it like a swap out.
But then that movie won't be in the finals.
Right? No, you're gonna just get rid of it. It's like you discard. It's like when you're playing blackjack. You
No, this has got to be hard. This has got to.
It is hard.
It's supposed to be
because
hard.
I love Highlander.
It's-
But also,
So
Highlander
you-
2 sucks. Every other Highlander thing sucks.
Well, see, now you're getting into that.
But I'm
whole-
saying it can poison the well, just like we talked about with Star Wars, or like with other great movies. It's just like there's so much shit that came afterwards. Or like the Matrix movies.
Yeah, but
Huh?
you've got Highlander written there.
I know, and then Sean Connery.
If it
is
helps
the
you
Spaniard,
make your
the
decision-
Spaniard Sean Connery. I mean,
They got him mixed up, right?
I'm trying to find reasons because I love the movie, but I'm just saying Excalibur, like, broke my brain when I saw it because it was like knights in shining armor and all
Really
this stuff.
shining.
I associated with these old shitty movies, and then this
And
one was
Merlin,
like there
dude.
was like decapitations and.
Merlin
Can I
was
say
fucking awesome with
And-
that Ming the Merciless
Oh,
cap.
Merlin was like,
And he wasn't
Merlin
the-
was like up there with Ming the Merciless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, but he was great. He was really great. He had the greatest fucking.
I just
That was a great
love
interpretation
that
of
movie.
Merlin, man. Right? That was the first one. It was like, where's the long ass?
The beauty of that is like Merlin wasn't shooting like beams out of his hand. Like he created like a mist.
Right.
Go, and ride across the mist.
Your lust will hold you up.
But the cliff, the sea, your lust will hold you up. You will float on the dragon's breath. Ride!
And then there was just like, it was just like nice and shiny armor, but it was just so like carnal and brutal.
And it was
it
was the first time.
And passionate.
It was the first time I had seen in a movie where I pictured when you fight in armor, how tiresome that must be. Because they were just like exhausted and it's heavy shit. And you're hitting each other, and it's not like the old movies. You stab them and they're dead like immediately, and they're just beating people down.
Yeah, that's one of the only movies I've seen like that. Like, there's so many movies that are wearing heavy armor and they get killed like with that simple blow. But this one, it was like it definitely was, where you're like just banging on this almost impenetrable piece of steel just to get at the person.
Yeah. Dude, when he gets the sword. When he pulls it out, and then they have that big fight, and he hands the sword. They knight me in the lake when they're in the riverbed or whatever, and he just like, do it, use it, kill him, and he just fucking knights him. It's fucking. I've got chills right now, dude.
And I list. That's the list.
That's the Death
I
Wish
didn't know you
3.
were gonna put that movie in there because
it's got it. It's the Sword Sorcery.
Yeah, I guess so,
it has to be in there.
right.
If I didn't make this without Excalibur,
yeah, I guess it should be.
Helen Mirren is Morgan Le Fay.
Oh, it's gonna be a tough one, but it's definitely Excalibur.
And I love King Arthur. I forget his name, the actor.
We didn't even talk about the Kurgan, who was cool, but
the what?
the Kurgan.
Clancy Brown.
In Highlander.
My cuts improved your voice.
He was an amazing villain. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh boy! Please pull out a fucking lame ass piece of shit movie.
Say it. Wait.
Please,
Stop,
God.
Stop. Say the movie.
Conan.
You couldn't tell?
No.
You guys know this guy already. What did he say? What show did he work on that didn't air? Oh, thank God! I actually gave this as my name at Round Table Pizza one time. Your Hunter from the Future.
Oh, that's a good one. But
with the whole thing for Round Table, I'm your hunter from the future. All right.
I wanted them to say your pizza's ready.
Oh.
That's just actually one of my favorite bad movies. Okay. Well, we have
Conan.
We only have one more. But how are we gonna?
You'll know. You'll see.
Right.
Hold on.
There's only one more in there though.
No, there should be two. You
Okay.
Must have picked two.
This
Did you
is...
pick two again, Jeff? Because I just checked. There were four.
You probably.
You picked two.
Let me see.
Jesus.
Look at. Fuck, man, you got them stuck together with your fucking.
Yeah, I stuck them together.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, your. It's behind your. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're stuck together.
How did that happen?
All right.
Is what I'm saying. Okay.
Read them clear.
This is kind of vague.
Oh,
because it
fuck
says,
yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But there's been more than one Lord of the Rings.
Go ahead. And what do you have?
The best movie ever made, The Sword and the Sorcerer. Sword and the Sorcerer.
This is so vague.
Sword and the
Like,
Sorcerer. You should just put Peter Jackson trilogy. Write that on there right now so you make it easy for Vinton.
You don't have to. It's fine. I'd rather have it just be simple. Because if you're going to do it like this, which I want to be on record as saying I love Lord of the Rings and I love the books. I've read them multiple times. But you're right. I mean, it's one of those cases where there's been a lot of shitty kind of Lord of the Rings. So I will go ahead and... what was that movie again?
The Sword and the Sorcerer.
Okay.
Lee Horsley.
I'm going with
Richard
Sword and the Sorcerer
Mall.
over Lord of the Rings. Any
Dude, Sword and Sorcery, it's right there in the fucking title. Sword and the Sorcerer.
All right, fine.
This wins the whole thing. I'm so
You're
sorry,
kidding.
babe. I am so sorry,
Well, I mean,
babe.
it was
I'm with you.
If you would have said,
Hey, man.
if you would have said Peter Jackson's Two Towers,
Well-
or the Fellowship of the Ring, or the Return of the King.
That's what you can do, though.
Yeah.
You can pick the best movie from it and say,
If I pick the best movie, then of course it's going to beat the Beastmaster. Of course.
I didn't say Beastmaster.
It's
I
Sword
mean,
and the
Sword and the
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. It's going to beat the Beastmaster too.
okay, what's the best movie of Lord of the Rings?
The Two Towers.
Is that the second one or the
The
third?
second one. You guys don't even know.
No.
Because
Two
you don't
Towers.
really like Lord of the Rings that much.
You know what I've tried? Like I've read. I'm a big.
hardcore.
We've had these conversations. I'm a big Michael Moorcock fan. I like the old. I like sword and sorcery novels. I used to read those as a kid.
Yeah.
Tolkien, I just never could do it, man.
Yeah, well, it's a different thing. I'm like a little bit more of a sword and sorcery guy, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because Lord of the Rings is a different animal. It's more like Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe kind of thing, you know.
Is it drier, or what do you?
It's not the main characters are.
It's more boring.
Is it like? Is it cerebral? Is it more like?
A little bit. Also, the characters aren't like the main characters are usually vulnerable. They're children, really the Hobbit are like children in a way. So it's a little more of a fairy tale. You know, it's not as.
This isn't a fairy tale.
Brackdown, I guess.
Okay, so I rewatched Sword and the Sorcerer not too long ago.
Me too.
And it is really bad for the first 20, 30 minutes. I was like, oh, and then it completely turns into a different movie, and it's amazing from that point all the way to the end.
Of course, and he's crucified, and he's pulling the
dude,
the nails out with his hands.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's the stuff I love. And you're not going to see that in a Lord of the Rings movie.
No.
Right. So,
this is a sword and sorcery movie, big time.
Yeah, it is the
villain Richard Lynch from Invasion USA, the bad guy from that. Is a great fucking villain in this. He's a great villain in every fucking movie, man. I got to go back and watch all of his movies.
So maybe I could say Sword and the Sorcerer is a better sword and sorcery movie, but not a better fantasy movie.
You know what's funny? When this goes viral, like people are gonna look at this and go,
I think we're
"These
idiots."
assholes pick Sword and the Sorcerer over Lord of the Rings."
Yeah, they're gonna think we're total idiots.
Yeah, they're gonna,
man.
shit. They're gonna.
I'm embarrassed.
Our what do you call it? The view rating is gonna just drop. You're gonna see.
I mean, look at these Peter Jackson movies. Look what he did.
He's great.
Look what he
man.
did.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, he loves monsters. He loves horror, and there's a lot of stuff in that he injected into those orcs are freaking badass.
The Uruk-hai that he
monsters
created,
are
right,
great.
for that.
But if we're talking you're just saying Lord of the Rings, so that could be Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, or it could be
Which
that
is also fucking great. No, if Albert Pune had his trilogy
It's Albert Pune.
of Sword and Sorcerer movies, I'm sure the third Sword and Sorcerer
he
would have
had
won Best
a
Picture
sequel.
like
He
Return of
made
the
a
King.
sequel that was so bad no one hardly even knows about.
What, Nemesis 2?
No, he made a sequel to the
movie we're talking about?
Post. Yeah, Sword and the Sorcerer.
There's a sequel.
What?
I think it was with Kevin Sorbo.
No.
They talk. You know, it's in the end credits. You know, he will return.
Yeah.
But they never made it.
I thought they did.
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
They said he will return, and I think they even named the movie. Something will return. What's
God
his name?
damn,
What's his
man.
name?
Prince Talon.
Prince Talon will return.
How could you put this on the level of like any Peter Jackson movie? It's
Dude.
we can't go on record in front of people and say that.
Come on, we're avoiding.
He did.
We have to decide.
I cannot. I have to.
I
go,
picked Sword and the Sorcerer. And like I said, I'm sorry, babe.
Well, was it we go majority rule maybe?
I might have to just go with two different movies.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We got two.
Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings. Let's see. Sword? No. Lord.
Yes, there's swords in it.
Lord rhymes with
There's
sword.
sorcery in it.
All right, so two new ones then.
All right, I cannot.
Are we gonna
I
do
can't.
that?
I can't do it. I'm
You
sorry, I
fucking
can't.
suck.
Lord of the Rings and Sword of Sorcery.
You suck.
Or you could do majority rule and you could just outvote me.
Oh, I could be
Why don't
the
we
deciding
do
voice.
Oh,
that?
my
And then you
God.
keep it.
Whoa, what do you mean? Oh my God!
What are you going for? You looked at Peter Jackson so much, he's got a full head of hair. He's not that good looking, though.
Is Peter Jackson?
He's not that
bald?
good.
No,
Wait,
but
is
Aragorn.
Is King bald?
That's a handsome man.
He's passed away, but he had a full head of hair.
That's Sword of Sorcery. No.
Fucking A, man.
Whatever, I'm not mad.
Okay.
I
think
just
I'm
know
gonna have
I'm
to-
not on
wait,
record
because I
as-
guess I should be the.
Dude, that movie, it like all the fantasy novels, you know, with the shirtless barbarian and the busty gals or whatever, you know, princesses. That movie had it all. the fucking sorcerer, Richard Mall,
Hey, listen.
demon serpenty looking dude, great makeup, pulling the heart out of that gal's chest. And then at the end of the movie, he's doing it to Lee Horsley himself, and you hear his heart beat, and you're like, no, don't do it. He's got that swords that shoot
I like
blades
that
out.
Shit. I do.
Sword and sorcery.
Okay.
That's just the Brackdown, baby.
Gonna have to break
So
it.
listen, I'm the deciding factor.
The
and
three. We didn't even talk about the sword.
all the
It's
hatred
amazing.
can come my way. Sword and the Sorcerer beats Lord of the Rings.
I watched the game.
Okay, on to the next round.
All right. Well, there is no. Yeah, there's these. So, okay. All right.
Skull of Destiny is now.
All right.
He hasn't seen our extremely
All right,
viral
so
Brackdowns.
Okay.
That's not it.
I'm
Just
surprised
just sit back and relax,
I've seen
Vinton.
our Brackdowns and you don't know how this is. We got Dragon Slayer versus Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice.
Fine.
We're supposed to club. We're supposed to cup. There it goes.
Okay. The next two,
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans
Oh shit.
versus The Hobbit.
Clash of the Titans. That was close. Come on, man. We can do it. There it
Oh,
is.
there's a good one.
All right, this one's gonna suck. And you can't look. The alts are out of play now. I can't switch it out.
Oh shit.
This one's
Kick.
gonna suck. Beastmaster versus Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Easy, man. Wow.
Yeah. I guess
Oh,
that's far
man.
superior.
It is a great movie. I mean, that's like I said earlier.
Oh, him stabbing an Excalibur between Lancelot and
okay,
Guinevere.
this
Remember that? And then waking up and Lancelot going off and becoming a madman and coming back later with all that long hair and the fucking full head of hair.
Awesome.
and a beard, too.
Crazy
God
hermit.
damn. Almost did a beer spit take. Handsome man, full head of hair.
Here we go.
All right.
All right, the last two in this round. Conan
Oh, fuck.
and Sword and the Sorcerer.
Oh, shit! No!
Come on.
Oh, no!
Sells a high five real quick.
No!
Conan.
Oh, fuck!
I
No!
was glad-
God, no! Fuck! God! Fuck! Ah!
That could be the deciding voice then.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Fuck!
I would.
If you do not listen to me,
Dude,
to hell with you.
Conan and Conan the Destroyer are two of my favorite fucking movies of all time. When I met Arnold Schwarzenegger on the set of AC/DC's Big Gun music video for the box office flop Last Action Hero, I was standing next to him in the crowd, and we were all crowded, and he came up in the crowd, and he was wearing his Last Action Hero outfit. And I was like, holy shit. And I was pretending that the people were kind of pushing me into him a little bit so I could stand. And I was looking down at him a little bit. I was a little taller than him. That made me happy. And I said, and I looked back at my friend, my buddy Rick Smith, and he was behind me, and he said, say something to him. And I was like, shit. And I said, so, when are you going to do Conan 3? And he looked at me and he said, I don't know. And then they said, okay, action. And they started playing the music and I started going, ah!
Okay. Me and my buddy, he wanted to buy. We went into New York, into the city, right? So we went into New York, and we were in a cab or something, and we saw a marquee, and it said, whatever his name was. It said Sam, whatever his name was in Last Action Hero.
Jack
Schwarzenegger.
Slater.
Jack Slater is Sammy, whatever, Rockwell, or whatever his character's name is in these fictional movies, right?
Yeah.
And it had a big picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's face, and there were two different names. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know they were making Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
And I think later in the day, then we went to Planet Hollywood because it had just opened. It was that place that was like, this place is owned by Stallone and Bruce, I don't know who else, Bruce Willis,
Bruce Willis
and
and
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger,
Like
yeah.
those guys were like, they made this Planet Hollywood. And I'm like, we got to check it out. Like, and we went in. I think we were just gonna get, beers and nachos, and we're sitting there, and Schwarzenegger comes in. They're like, he's here, because it was cool. It had Terminator, skeleton, and all this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit! I get up and the waitress is like, no, sit down. He's gonna come to every table. I go, oh
Wow.
Because this is, like I said, he was in town making this last action hero, and he came around to every table, and just, how do you like your meal? Do you like having the beer? Okay. What was cool is when I went out, like he was looking at my friend, and I stood up. And he did those like Conan. He leaned and his eyes got big like the Conan eyes. And I was like, "That's him! Wow, that's the guy."
He's thinking this guy's gonna swing at me.
So the answer is Conan.
I just wish that it was between. This was the final bracket in the Brackdown.
It'll continue to the next level.
Yeah, I know, but I wish Sword and the Sorcerer made it further. But you're right. It's gotta be cool.
Got these 4 more films. Fire and Ice.
Oh shit!
Versus Clash of the Titans.
Oh, Fire and Ice. Oh, come on now. Oh, Fire and Ice. Yeah!
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. Fuck you, Harry Hamlin. You and your fucking hair and fucking lips.
Yeah. Nice head of hair, though.
Yeah, he's handsome, man.
I mean, that's why he's having problems with it. Is that hair?
What?
Only Hamlin's hair.
Yeah, even Burgess Meredith had a nice head of hair in that.
It's going to get really tough.
Yeah.
Well, you only got 2 more here,
Oh.
and then it's the final 2. So, this one's. You're not gonna high five after this one.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so crazy how you forget. Right? It's like a surprise every time you throw it at us.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You guys. Excalibur or Conan?
Oh,
Conan, baby,
the
bitch!
last one. That was supposed to be the last. Those were supposed to be the final 2.
Those aren't the final
That's the way
2.
the cookie crumbles, bro.
Those aren't the final 2.
Not.
Those should be the final 2. Conan the Barbarian and the Destroyer, baby cakes. Woo!
Why'd you have to mention Destroyer? Why'd you have to bring it down?
Oh man, Destroyer's even better than the fucking first one.
What? What world do you live in?
Fucking Dagoth's world, bitch.
Oh my god.
Let me rip that horn out your forehead. Ow, ow,
This is the
ow.
hill we die on. Let's just say Conan. Can we just say Conan and I'll just make a decision based on Excalibur and Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Can we do that?
I mean, it's all good, but sure, yeah.
All right.
So it's Conan?
Conan!
Come on. Oh, come on, man. Oh, man. Oh, shit. You're trying too hard. You gotta fucking boost it up.
I gotta feel it.
My fucking drawing hand sucks now.
My-
Jesus.
All right. Final 2, you dummies.
All right.
This is it. Fire and Ice or Conan?
Oh, Conan. What are we doing? We're standing?
I don't know.
All right, you're out
What's
of the shot.
happening?
I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know.
This is obvious.
Oh, fuck. Necron! Dark Wolf!
I know.
Larn!
I
Tigra!
love all
Tigra's dad! Fire Keep! Tigra's brother and his men fucking forced to kill themselves. Come on, man! Necron and his bitch, wolf bitch mother, Juliana!
He's shot. He's gonna not be in any shot.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
This is
I'm
the
out
hill
here
we
so I
die
can
on.
turn the TV back on.
No. It's clearly. Well, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one, which is why, hence, me walking around. I'm sitting down gracefully,
I mean,
gingerly.
if,
Ginger.
if Fire and Ice, it was a great movie, but
I mean, you've got a sorcerer as the villain who is truly a sorcerer.
well, Thulsa Doom.
What did he fucking do except turn a fucking snake into an arrow and himself
he turned
into a
himself
snake?
into a snake. That's pretty impressive.
Exactly. My point.
Is that Conan is gotta be the winner? Huh? Huh?
This is so fucking weird, man. These Brackdowns bring out some weird fucking thoughts,
Oh no.
some emotions.
It's very painful. I
Oh,
feel your
man.
pain.
And I guess, what's going to give it to you is Conan had a sword. Larn basically had nothing. And
Conan had the sword.
the fucking sword.
Yeah. My mentor, Rick Hoberg, in animation, has one of the actual prop swords.
Wow.
Does he really?
And it weighs. He let me heft it, and it was like, wow, this is like actual heavy piece of iron.
Wow.
Yeah, to make Arnold flex.
My favorite scene with that sword.
I don't know. He's worked in and out of Hollywood. I mean, he drew the Star Wars comic based on the original.
Nice.
Anyway,
my favorite scene using that sword is from Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah.
When there's one shot where one of the riders in the beginning is coming towards him, and he's just like waiting for it, and boom, and all this blood just shoots out of him. So much fucking blood.
I do like Conan the Destroyer, but not as much as the first one.
Yeah, Conan, the Barbarian was fucking top tier, and then Destroyer was like, they used the orchestra from Walmart.
All right. Answer time. Fire and Ice, Conan. Let's go.
Conan. Oh shit, Conan. Yeah. All right, great.
We did it. I'm just
Hurt.
glad it wasn't Conan and Excalibur.
All right. Now, I'm going to throw out the alts. We have Legend.
No.
Legend. Wow, that's more fantasy.
That's
This
not
one, here's an
sorcery.
interesting one.
Yeah, no, not a lot of sorcery.
Sinbad. And that would include
Oh,
Seventh Voyage.
My God, that's so.
Jingle all the way.
No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great Sinbad. I mean,
Yeah. Harryhausen.
all right, how about this, too? Deathstalker.
Okay.
Thank God that wasn't on this list.
You should put Deathstalker on there, though. I do too.
Not too long ago.
I've seen all 4.
Yeah.
And I've read the comic
Wow.
that was written by Slash. From Guns N' Roses.
Come on. I didn't know that.
It's pretty good, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's even
The
like.
same character, Deathstalker?
Yeah, he's like more down and dirty and like amoral than he is in the movie.
Who put
It's
that
kinda-
out?
kinda
Image
good.
Or something? Who put that
I
out?
don't know. I read it for free on a
I told you.
it was a
It's got to be
pirated
Verotic,
comic book.
Verotic, or whatever.
No,
from
no,
Danzig.
but it's better. It's better than that.
All right.
Hey, Veronica did like Puma God, like or what was the Frank Frazetta character?
Death Dealer.
Did they do Death Dealer?
Jaguar
I knew that
God.
he had some of Frank Frazetta's
Yeah.
last bits of work were for Veronica.
Yeah, Sword and Sorcery has a pretty low bar of writing, but that was like written by a 3-year-old. Terrible writer.
You know, I'm a big Misfits
Yeah.
fan, huge
Yeah.
Misfits fan, and in the Fiend Club. And I saw him. I went to the Shrine for a convention one time, and I was paging through animation cells, and I was looking through it, and then he was standing right next to me, paging through animation cells too at the same time. I went, "Oh, hey, what's up, Dan?" I called him Dan, and then we just said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I said, and at the time I think I was directing on Godzilla.
Oh, man.
And I wanted to break the ice with him standing next to him. How do I say this? Like, hey,
Directed
I'm
on Godzilla.
like somehow I brought it up. Like I said, yo, you like the new Godzilla? I'm on that.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was like, you like that?
Yeah, and
I did
he's like,
that.
I look the old design. I look the old. This one looks stupid. I'm like, all right, fuck you.
Well, he was right.
Whatever. But anyway, yeah, he's right.
Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, don't be here. All right, here's another one. Hercules, the Ferrigno.
That one actually, I haven't even made it through that one.
Yeah, that would have beat Conan
Here
big
we go.
time.
These are Willow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That would have been a good one to put on there, but it would have lost immediately.
Yeah.
Do you know? I saw it and I didn't like it, but I remember my buddy was collecting toys at the time, and he says there was this one monster called an Ebersisk. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That two-headed big.
Two-headed.
Oh, that was cool looking.
Right, but it was
Yeah.
based on Siskel and Ebert, and I guess Siskel
Oh,
and Ebert.
No
Well, that's what
way!
it is. It's Ebersisk.
Really?
Yeah, and they made it as a fuck you to those guys.
Wow.
And they put like some type of kibosh on the whole toy production. The guy goes, "Get this Ebersisk because Siskel and Ebert sued and they're not making them."
Yeah,
So I
wow.
bought an Ebersisk and
Oh,
I had
that's
it
cool.
somewhere.
Oh, wow.
It's long gone.
Is it somewhere? Okay.
Black Cauldron, animated.
Always wanted to see that. Never ever saw it.
Actually, I was a fan of the books, and that's why I hated the movie.
Masters of the Universe.
Oh, that probably
Kind of.
should have
Had to
been
do
in
that.
there.
Would have been defeated immediately, but that would have been maybe neat.
Here's a movie that's beautiful, and I love this. And it's a different vibe, but Princess Bride. Like,
Oh my
That's
God.
not a sword and sorcery movie.
Yeah, there's no sorcery
That's a
in there at
fairy tale
all.
movie. That's a,
You got to fire your producers,
Yeah.
Mustache Man.
it was Edwin Fucker.
Isn't that guy like he's like a stagehand or something? Like he's a grip.
But he's the guy who suggested this.
Oh, okay.
And then the last one is the Barbarians.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that would be on here right
Hey, I
there.
couldn't do that because we had talked at length about the Barbarians, and I know. Hey man.
That should have been in there. Why
Okay.
wouldn't that be in there?
All right. Well then.
Well, it would lose to Conan.
Yeah, Barbarians. It would have been shot out early,
They
but
would have
not.
lost the sword and the sorcerer.
It would have definitely
Yeah.
lost because it was just dumb.
But it's a fun ass movie.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's
Yeah.
super dumb.
That's true.
It would have lost to Sword and Sorcerer.
Oh,
You
most
could do a whole
definitely.
category of like B-level sword and sorcery movies. That would be. You put that up against your
BB.
Deathstalker.
What was the movie we saw with the guy? Was it your when the guy hanging on the bird? Hanging on
Yeah,
the
that was
bird?
your. He shot it out of the air, and then it stiffened with rigor mortis, and then he carried him through on like a glider into the bad guy's cave.
You saw that?
And they were like singing the song music like "You're from the future." It was awesome.
Oh, great.
You remember that?
Not really.
Oh
Not
my
really.
God,
I saw it
that's-
years ago on
That's one of the greatest
VHS.
scenes I've ever seen.
You know what?
Yeah.
Kind of in the same vein. I don't know why I'm thinking of it, but you know, it'd be good a Doug McClure Brackdown.
Oh, that would be.
Oh yeah, was he in that? Was he an older
No,
dude
no,
in
no.
that?
Reminds me
Yeah.
of,
Oh, because he did so many of the five Lost World movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was good. Conan wins it all.
As it should.
Yep.
All right, that's it. Thanks for joining us for another Brackdown.